I love how I had the mic unmuted and muted it to start with. If that tells us what kind of day we're gonna have here, hopefully not. Pardon me. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome to... This still isn't a cafe. I mean, I guess it could be a cafe. It's not a cafe. It's a bookshop. It's a tiny bookshop. It's in like this trailer. That's the word I'm looking for. Because I never... The images, they like obscure the car. Like they obscure that there's a car in pulling it, like a trailer. So I wasn't sure how modern or classical it was gonna be. Because I wasn't sure if it was being pulled by like a horse or something. You know, like an old-fashioned cart kind of deal. Oh! Raid Shroom! Hello, Raiders! Hello, Lay. Welcome to the cafe. I hope you're all doing well tonight. How are you doing? How is your stream? My name is Barista. I am sort of a variety streamer. I tend to stream visual novels along with varieties. Apologies. Yeah, I'm something of a variety streamer. Right now, Mondays and Thursdays, we are currently playing through Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Tuesdays are what I call Toss-Up Tuesdays, usually with my friend Supernova EX. And then Wednesdays are What the Heck Wednesday, where it's sort of just I play whatever I kind of want to. Sometimes it's, you know, playing whatever I feel like, trying out something new that I have in my Steam library that I just haven't played yet. And this. It's currently on sale for like $15 as opposed to $20. And the sale ends tomorrow, so I was like, you know what, why the hell not? So I picked it up, because I've been wanting it for a while. It's time, and we're gonna have the hiccups, because it's not a barista stream without hiccups. We're gonna give it a go. Going well, goofing around with a little restaurant sim roguelike dungeon crawler. That sounds fun as hell. I'm glad you had a good time. Couldn't resist the raid after seeing this game. Well, hopefully that's a good thing. That means that you've played it and you like it, or you were interested in seeing it, and we can all see it together. But of course, if you have to raid and run, go take care of yourself, do that post-stream care, get something to eat, get something to drink, go to the bathroom, go to bed. Whatever you gotta do. I appreciate you stopping by, bringing your community over. I'm very interested in how cute it looks. Yeah! I also like that from what little I've seen so far, a lot of the book recommendations in the game are like actual books. Mostly I've only seen like classical, well, not classical, but like classic kind of books. You know, book classics that, you know, oh, you have to read this, blah, blah, blah. That kind of classic. But I've never done this before. I've just been vibing to this music for like a while. I had it open and long before I started streaming it, so I was just like, Mrs. Barista, I took the liberty of packing up the rest of the rice so you can portion it out for lunch tomorrow at work. Well, thank you, Desk. I do appreciate it. Your Beowulfs, your Moby Dicks, your Lord of the Flies, etc. Yes, I want to say Moby Dick might actually be one of them. I don't remember which ones I specifically saw. But why don't we get into it to find out? I've packed up my things, leaving everything else behind for a quiet life by the sea. Tiny Bookshop. Gosh, I hope they recommend Legends and Lattes. Oh my god, I would fucking die if they did. Love that. Waterfront Square, Monday, Summer 1st. I recently reread through all three of Legends and Lattes and Bookshops and Bone Dust because Mr. Barista got me I can never remember which order it goes in. Brigands and bread knives and brigands, whichever one, the third one. He got me that for Christmas. Because I'd really been wanting it and really looking forward to it, so I reread them all recently. Where's the next one? I want more. Give me the fantasy, give me the adventure, give me the cozy. Give me the lesbians opening up a cafe together. Give it all. Apologies again for that. Mr. Barista was topping off my drink. Haven't read any of that series, but it sounds divine. Yes. It's very cozy fantasy kind of deal. Like, there's a little bit of action in the first one. But overall... Oh, what's the description? One of the reviews, I think, that's on the book describes it as high fantasy with low stakes. And the second and third books do have more adventure and things like that. So if you're definitely looking for more of the cozier aspect of it, probably more the first and second one and less of the third one. But all of them are fantastic. I highly recommend it. If you're also looking for other fantasy with some cozy, some adventure elements, I recommend the Tea and Tomes series. Starts with Can't Spell Treason Without Tea, then A Pirate's Life for Tea, Tea You at the Altar, and Alchemy and a Cup of Tea. It's a quadrilogy. There are 4 books. And the fourth and final one of that series just came out last year as well. So if you're into fantasy with, some cozy aspects, the first one, they go out and they open a tea/bookshop, combination tea and bookshop, out in the middle of nowhere together, and there's magic and adventures and a little bit of espionage and stuff. I highly recommend that as well. It's one of those, if you think you'll like it, you probably will. Like, I saw the cover of Legends and Lattes, and I thought I was gonna like it immediately. A, because of the name, and B, Buff Orc Lady. Enough about that. Let's open up our tiny bookshop. Okay, so we've got all kinds of books. I literally can't tell if that's us or if that's a person. Oh, it is a person. Tilda. I wonder if that's short for Matilde. Or if it's just supposed to be a reference to the symbol. Sign me up, that sounds wonderful. Yes, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend all of them. This has been Barista Recommends Books. Forget the game, we're talking about IRL actual books that I have read. And that's what I'm recommending. Need to step away and prep dinner, but I'll be lurking, pop you up on my phone. Well, I appreciate that. You go do what you gotta do for dinner. I hope you enjoy it. I'm still munching away at dinner that Mr. Barista made. He made a honey glazed garlic pork belly with rice. I already ate all the pork, so I'm still munching away at the rice, but it's so flavorful and just so good. Mr. Barista takes off his wedding band when he's cooking so it doesn't get all messy and stuff. So I picked it up and I brought it back out to him and I said, "That meal was so good, I'm gonna marry you again." And I put the ring on his finger. That's how I feel about every meal he makes, though. He's such a good cook, and I'm so lucky to have him. My, what a sight. You must be the new bookseller. I've heard so much about you. What, how, like what, or who are you? Like what? Oh, I know you're planning to sell used books for a good price and that you're not from the area. And I certainly think that you could use someone to show you the ropes around here. Welcome to our quaint little town. I'm Tilda. It's lovely to meet you. I used to run the local bookstore here before my retirement, so you can trust my advice. Let's see. You should know that us Bookstonians have very particular tastes in books. I, for example, prefer to read classic and crime novels, and not much else. So why don't I have a look at your selection and see if I can find something worthwhile? Okay. Well, she found a... Bravo, you had the right book on hand. When a customer finds a cook. When a customer finds a book, they will keep looking for more. I need to move my ass. Literally. I think it seems like the place for me is going to be over here today. Because the UI's over there. I almost look like I fit. I would just need to be smaller. There we go. I'm only slightly in the road. It's okay. I'll be fine. Sadly, you didn't have the right book on offer. Okay, so we have certain selections of classics that she just wasn't digging. Oh, here we go. We can sort of mouse over and look at what we've got. Crime sale chance 16%. Scales with number of stock books. Oh, so we get a plus 3% sales bonus depending on probably customer preference. So she says she likes crime and classics. So there was a 3% more chance that she was going to buy it. Fantasy, sign me up for that. You didn't have the right book on offer. Even though you may have books of the right genre, whether people actually take one home depends on your sale chance. Check your sale chance at any time by hovering over the genres on the right. Yes, I did that. The sale chance shows the odds that someone might find a book that they like. Because the chance is based on how many books you have in your shop, it will decrease as you run out of books throughout the day. Managing to sell that last book of a genre is the mark of a great bookseller. Well, now we know what to strive for, I suppose. Now we've got somebody else coming this way. Okay, so since she's leaving, that chance goes back to regular. And there... I looked in the options ahead of time, so like when I'm hovering over these, time stands still. Like it's not gonna keep going while I'm in here looking at like how many of what kind of book I have or anything like that, which I find helpful. Also, I turned the music up a little bit, so if it's like too loud or anything, please let me know. But yeah, so like while I'm hovered over something, while I'm looking at it, the time in game won't pass, so people won't show up. But if you want them to, you can leave that option off. I just figured it would be better for me to deal with. Okay, this person bought a travel book. Looks like travel books and fact books are pretty high up. But we also have a lot of those. Oh, someone got a fantasy. Oh, we didn't have the fact book they wanted. Another travel book. Nigel Slater. Oh, I can click on people. Didn't have the travel book that they wanted. Hi there. You're the bookseller, right? I see you already talked to Tilde. Did she show you everything? Did she know everything about you already? Huh. Yeah, she does that. Told me all about the review before I'd even started my job there. Oh, I'm talking about the Bookstonbury Review. It's the local paper. Yeah, I sort of write for them. Aw, look, you're all blushy. You're cute. My name's Fern Estrada. Glad to meet you. Your arrival is kind of the only interesting thing that's happened around here in a while. So you'll have to excuse my nosiness, but it's sort of my job to write about you now. How about you help me out by answering a few of my questions, and I'll give you a free subscription in return. You might appreciate the events calendar, and people often sell used books in the classifieds. Right, so, for the record, what made you come to Bookstonbury? Needed an escape, was searching for where I belong, and I wanted an adventure. Well, we packed up everything, so if I had to guess, we probably needed an escape from something. Oh wow, I kind of feel the same way. I hope it works out for you. Okay, and what's your first impression of the town so far? Very, windy? Yeah, if these flags over here behind the speech bubble are any indication, to quote one of my favorite memes, it fucking windy! Hello, Raiders. Hello, Jordan. How are you doing tonight? Welcome on in. For those of you who don't know, I am Barista, a sort of variety VTuber. Usually start streaming between 11 p.m. and 12 a.m. Mondays through Thursdays, EST. Mondays and Thursdays, we do Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, right now Trials and Tribulations. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are variety days. Toss-Up Tuesday, usually with my friend Supernova EX. And then What the Heck Wednesday, where I sort of just do whatever I want. It's, you know, if I been wanting to play something particular, pick something back up, or try something new from my Steam library, that's the day for it. And today, we're trying out a new game, new to me game, it came out last year, called Tiny Bookshop. Right now we're getting interviewed by Fern, who works at the local newspaper, because this trailer that's behind the speech bubble is our little shop. It's attached to our car. We just showed up and we've got people buying stuff. So we're learning the ropes. Anyway, how are you? How was your stream? What were you up to? Or if you have to raid and run, by all means, you do that. You gotta take care of yourself. There's only one you, so you gotta take care of yourself the best you can. Got done playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Ooh. That sounds like fun. I hope you had a good time with it. But yes, as always, if you gotta go do anything to take care of yourself, get some food, get something to drink, get something to... go to the bathroom, go to bed, take your meds, whatever you gotta do. We appreciate you stopping by and bringing your... Jesus Christ. Community, that's the word I'm looking for. Bringing your community over. Feel free to settle in, kick back, relax while we learn more about this cozy-looking game. What's your impression of the town so far? Friendly, I think.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry, it really is. I'm probably gonna go to sleep since I have a long day tomorrow. That is totally fair. Good night. Thank you again for stopping by. You go get some rest. Appreciate ya. Don't worry, it really is. People might be meddlesome, but they only have the best intentions.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks so much for the little interview. I really appreciate it.
Hmm.
I promise you'll have your first copy of the review by tomorrow morning. I'll have a look at your selection now if you don't mind. See you around? You got it, dude. Yeah, so we can also click on people to say hello. Shout out barista for reminding me to take my meds, thank you. You're welcome. Appreciate you coming by. Frankly, I know that's something I sometimes struggle with. So sometimes I will just be watching like somebody do a live stream and they'll talk about like, oh, go take your meds, things like that, and it's like, oh yeah, I should do that. So I've sort of incorporated it into my, greetings and sign off things like, go get something to eat, something to drink, take your meds, get some rest, that kind of thing. Glad to see it's working. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. I apologize that I keep looking more towards this game than out. I'm usually not over here. I'm over on the other side. So I'm a little reversed. I figured it would be better for y'all to see the stock of things I've got. Wow, people are really going ham for the travel books right now. We started the day off with 10 and we've sold 4. Yeah, we've got like 3 people in there right now. 3 or 4 people in there. Oh, that's hip hip. Stopping by. Bye-bye. See ya. Oh, looks like that means we're done for the day, so we can shutter the windows, close the door. Now we're probably gonna have to buy books. Like replenish our stock, if I had to guess. Like as we get to know what people like, we can probably get more specific books and recommendations and things like that. Let's see what they have to say about it. Or the genres. Crime, everything from cozy murder mysteries to bloody horror. Violence against or in spite of the established order of things is a common theme. Drama, stories where conflict arises primarily from social interaction, including romances, costume dramas, stage plays, political and psychological dramas. Fact, books that bestow knowledge, including textbooks, manuals, cookbooks, biographies, history books, and self-help guides. Fantasy encompasses all genre fiction and otherworldly settings such as sci-fi, speculative fiction, supernatural gothic, high historical, and young adult fantasy. So if Legends and Lattes was in this game, I don't know if it is. This is probably the category it would be in. Especially, like I said, there's one review that describes Legends and Lattes as high fantasy with low stake. So that's probably exactly what it would be. Classic. Books that have become influential masterpieces, inspiring other works and belonging to various canons and best-known authors. Kids. Anything bought for or by children, from picture books to adventures for young readers. And travel. Anything leaning into the desire to roam, the wanderlust. Includes travel guides, novelized travel reports, and photography series of other places. There was one book like that I saw once at a bookstore that I really wanted to get, but I just didn't have the money for it. Must have been at least around a year ago now by this point, when I was conceptualizing myself as the barista that I am. There was a book about this town in Norway that I thought was really cool that I wanted to incorporate more into my backstory. And I probably would have done way more with it if I had picked that book up, but I didn't have the means. Which is fine. Buxtonbury Review, filled with articles, events, and items for sale. Thanks, Fern. The Buxtonbury Review reports on the goings-on around town. Tuesday, summer 2nd, year 1. Tiny Bookshop rolls into Buxtonbury. Buxtonbury newcomer turns new page. You ever dreamt of escaping your old life and starting a humble business abroad? That's precisely what this tiny bookshop operator has done, choosing our very own Buxtonbury as their latest destination. When asked about their first impression, the fresh-faced bookseller finds Buxtonbury to be very friendly. Find out more about this new and exciting shop by visiting the waterfront more. Oh, and it gives us weather, which will probably give us an idea of how many people are going to stop by. No events coming up until Saturday, where the weekly flea market is. That's probably where we're going to want to go. There's going to be tons of people around. Guest column, Moira's Travel. Bali on a budget. Don't miss these incredible tips. Check today and tomorrow's weather. Eye out for upcoming events. See the money in your pocket. I think we started with like 40 or 45. And now we've got 72. So we've got a good, decent amount going. And just a heads up, folks, we do have a 1.5-minute ad break coming up shortly. In about another minute or so, it is. At which point, I like the idea of y'all not missing too much. So, like, if it's just me playing something by myself, I will take a break, go to a BRB screen, and just sort of leave everything as it is, and then we can pick it all right back up together. It's not like you're missing out on anything just because you're not subscribed or don't have, some kind of thing to not have ads. Here you can see the money in your pocket. All the books you own, both in your shop and in storage. Looks like they're running a little low. In the classified section, you can acquire used books to replenish your stock. Give it a try, just click to buy. Looks like you can also buy decor. So we've got a lot of kids books, so I don't think I'm going to get this one. I'm going to get probably all these other 3. Get maybe valuable. These should come in handy. Maintaining a good stock of books is an important part of any book selling business. Oh wow, we picked up a lot. That should be the ads, so we'll be right back. Alrighty. Should be back. Let's take a look at what we got. Those should come in handy. Maintaining a good stock of books is an important part of any book-selling venture. 5 fantasy, 5 crime, 3 travel, 6 drama, 2 kids, 3 classics, and 3 facts. That pretty much levels us off as far as what we can walk. Now we've got 7 crime, 9 drama, 11 fact, 7 fantasy, 6 classic, 9 kids, and 1 travel. Classified section will sometimes have other bits and bobs. Let's pick up this lovely cactus. A bit prickly, but has a heart of gold. Oh, if we have it equipped and we have it out, we get a plus 2% chance to drama sale. And a plus 2% to danger. Probably because it's pointy, somebody might accidentally touch it. I am gonna pick these up. 6 more crime, 5 more drama, 4 travel, 7 classic, 1 fact, 4 kids books, and 1 more. That's got us in double digits almost completely across the board. 13 crime, 14 drama, 12 fact, 8 fantasy, 13 classic, kids books, and travel. So I think we're good. I could get this one, but I'm gonna save my money. Close the newspaper by toggling it off from the item. Let's give this lonely cactus a name. This is your item bar. From here you can open the newspaper and customize your bookshop. Oh, I realize now I'm standing in front of the text box. Oh well, I'm still reading, so it's okay. Open the newspaper, customize your bookshop, amongst other things. Here, customize your bookshop. This is your inventory. Click and drag an item to place it in your bookshop. Now drag it into one of the highlighted spots, right here in one of the windows. Nice, you got a boost. Some items can increase your sale chance for certain genres or change the effectiveness of other items. Watch out though, sometimes this comes at the expense of another genre. Equipping some items will also increase your daily expenses, so keep it in mind. Hover over an item to check out what it does. To remove an item, simply click it. Oh, we can also put it on the ground out here, because we got these like white spots. That shows us where we can place it. I think having it in the window is okay. Oh, simply right click it. You can decorate inside or outside the shop, or click here. Click here to manage your inventory by different categories. Try selecting the paints category to begin painting your bookshop. You know we gotta. Now click the bucket onto what you want to paint. Look for a white dot or use the icons above the bookshop. Once you've satisfied your interior decorator, click this button to save and return. Book sign. Sign that says books. While equipped, plus 5% to customer. Folding table. Why not show off some of your beloved items here? Plus 1 to daily expenses. Yes, aw, people left some sweet messages in here. Plus 2 to customer count. If you sold more than 10 books yesterday, plus 5% to customer count. Petrichor, that's nice. It's too bad we don't really have a pink. Petrichor is about the closest we can get. But I can't decide if the purple should be the. Yeah, let's try it this way. Maybe we'll have the blue be the roof and the floor. Nah, that looks too much. I think that's okay. And I could paint the floor. I kinda don't want to. I like having the floor be different. Oh, but it could help the... Well, we can make the bookshelf stand out by painting it a different color on its own. Yeah, we'll make the floor in the bookshelf. I like it. Oops. Oh, I wanted to come back. I wanted to customize some more because that's just what I'm about. Welcome to Bookstonebury. Each day you can pick a location to visit on the map. Your location has a travel cost, which is based on your daily expenses as well as parking fees for the location. You'll unlock more locations as you go, so for now let's pick the waterfront square again. These are the books in your storage. Select a genre by clicking it to start stocking your shelf. Click to place the selected genre into your shelf. Click and drag to place multiple books. Nice! This book is now in your shop. Oh, we can only have up to 40. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 genres. So that would be 5 or 6 tops if we wanted to keep it even. Nice, this book is now in the shop. Stocking more books of a genre increases the odds of people finding a book they will like within that genre. Check the sale chance by hovering over the books. You can remove books to the right. Let's fill up the shelves. No need to leave any empty. Oh, and if you click and hold, you can also I held down the right click while I moused over each spot. Prime seemed to do well. So do maybe 6 of those. We got a solid amount of back yesterday. See, I also don't want to overload. It's like I need to push all these travel books. They all need to go out. Plus, there's probably like it probably maxes out at a certain point. Like your chance probably maxes out after a certain point, I would assume. Do a few classics. We're gonna put the kids' books on the lower shelves. Maybe that'll help them sell better. Travel seemed to do pretty decent. I'm gonna throw in a couple more back. For fantasy. We had a decent amount of wanting for classic yesterday, so we'll do that. Travel also did a bit ready. Did decently well yesterday. Shelves are ready. Let's go set up shop or keep adjusting your selection. I think this is fun. Waterfront Square, Tuesday, summer 2nd. I almost wish I could paint the bar. Did you notice you can look around a location? Click and drag to move your view. You can interact with things by clicking on them. Pick up this booth. Boy, oh boy. So what, I'm just picking up random things on Coastal Wildlife of Brookston Bay. Most of the board is taken up with illustrations of the marine animals native to the local bay. You recognize a moon jellyfish with 4 purple circles. You remember seeing a stranded one at Far Beach before. Their delicate tentacles are used to catch prey such as plankton, but are harmless to humans. You also see an image of a herring gull in flight. It has a characteristically bright orange spot on its otherwise yellow bill. These scavengers can seem menacing to humans, but they are trying to adjust to the increasing urbanization of their habitats. Oh, buddy. They are incredibly intelligent. For example, researchers have observed them shoplifting books, presumably using them to nest in. You telling me I gotta worry about birds stealing my books? That's really funny. I'd like to see them try. They probably will. Lastly, there is a group of small gray acorn barnacles pictured shown to look different above and below the water. Were you aware that the hard bumps often found on rocks in boats are actually the shells of small arthropods? An acorn barnacle's legs poke out from the top once the tide comes in, pitch plankton out of the water. Fascinating creatures. It feels like you've gained a whole new appreciation for coastal critters today. Neat. Oh, we can look out of the... Oh, seems like the telescope is out of order right now. Let's check back later. Well, looks like that's about all we can see for now. I clicked on the seagull and it went... Wah. I was trying to see if clicking on it a lot would, like, shoo it away. That one sounds like an owl. Oh. Let's open. You can also buy books and items while out and about, but they will be put into your storage. Or you can access them on the next day. Okay. So if I really wanted to, I could buy that other thing of books, or if we get enough money, we could buy that, cooler. Hello! Oh no, my cactus didn't stay where I wanted it. Oh, I didn't have the travel cookie. Oh, here comes Tild. Well, that guy left us, so maybe we'll have to put out some more travel. Or maybe next... Now that we've picked up that random buoy, maybe we can put that out there, and maybe that, like, 2% bump will help us out. Oh well, can't win them all. Hello, running lady. Ah, there you are. I wanted to commend you on how much you've been livening up this place. You mean in terms of my paint job, or in terms of the fact of I'm a young new person here in town for the first time in a while? I'm sure you'll want to branch out to other places in town now. Maybe. My friend Mary owns a very successful cafe in the town center. Finally, we can find the cafe. It's not my cafe, but it's a cafe. So that will do the trick. If I call her up and get her to give you a parking space, you could get quite a few visitors. Good call. Yes, I know, dear. You can always trust me on these sorts of things. Okay. It's decided then. Meet me out by the Café Liberté as soon as you can. Visit this lively spot in the town center. Go to the cafe and speak to Tild. Tild asked you to meet her at the cafe in town. Seems like she won't accept no for an answer. That does seem like the way she would do it, honestly. Oh, and while we're on the topic of showing your face, what about it? Ah, I heard our dear Walter was quite impressed with your wagon. He's one of the local fishers. Why don't you go over there and introduce yourself? He should be back from his recent catch just now. Ahoy. Introduce yourself to Walt the Sailor. He's usually sitting by the stairs at the waterfront. You might want to write this down. Having an organized diary will come in handy in our business. You know what? I still have quite a few unsold journals left over from my old. So here, why don't you take this one? For all your planning needs. Thanks, Hild. There you go. I hope you make good use of it. Goodbye. Got the journal. Open it at any time to check on your progress. Just click the journal on the right. Here you can track which genres you have sold the most of. Useful for adjusting your selection. This is the total number of books you've sold here. Check back for hints at events as you discover more. Looks like this page holds little postage stamps in order to mark your moments in Buxtonbury. Select these stamps as you are making contributions around. You can also see your progress toward the stamps as well as hints and expert info. Hover over the stamp for more information. Introduce yourself to Walt the Sailor. Click on the arrows in the corners to flip to another page. Show off your catch. Complete previous challenges to unlock. Stray. Find the dog to unlock. Stop the stray. Complete previous challenges to unlock. Ship happen. Complete previous challenges to unlock. Click one of the bookmarks to quickly navigate between the different chapters of the journal. Café Liberté. Cozy establishment overlooking the historical town square. Owned by Know thy customer. Keep visiting this location to unlock. Keep of pace. Complete previous challenges. Rich in variety. Complete previous challenges. Be observing. Complete previous challenges. Stable sales. Hard. Oh, now we can got little profiles. You found a character entry. This page allows you to find out more about the characters you meet. Hild, as seen at the water square, her birthday is spring 18. Favorite genres are crime and classic. Pronouns are she, her. She's a pillar of the community, a cat lover, knows better than you. Clues genres they like, personal information, and where you last saw them. Sometimes characters will have requests for you to fulfill. You can check up on them here to track your progress. Neat. And if you just click the tab, it looks like Fern, last seen at Waterfront Square. Birthday is bottom 10. Favorite genres are fantasy and travel. Pronouns he, they. Journalist, tabletop RPG nerd, bad at small. They're the only two we've met so far. On this page, you can see the different items and effects currently affecting your book. Make sure to use this page if you're ever unsure what something does or when you're trying to make the most optimized bookshelf. The one and only way to pack 40 books into your tiny wagon. While equipped with 40 books, plus 4 daily expenses, large, paintable, standing shelves. So we can probably get other bookshelves. Maybe they look good. And it also shows us the boosts that we get probably from items, or it's showing us the 3% boost we get killed being in the shop. The calendar gives you an overview of what happened and what will happen this season. Get back frequently if you're ever unsure what's going on around. All this stuff that we got or picked up. And click on one of the days to see more details. Okay, Saturday is the weekly flea market. Ooh, summer bonfire. We'll probably pick up and sell for that. Alright. Looks like that's about it. So it looks like we could also, like I said before, just hovering over things makes time sort of pause. Oh, hey there, kiddo. How's it going? Introduce yourself to Walt the Sailor. You made the acquaintance of Walt the Sailor.
Oh.
Looks like you got a good sturdy vessel there.
Oh.
Seen some old items lying around, which I thought you might like.
Hmm.
See if any of it is to your liking. Tattling trout, it echoes the wisdom of the sea. Lobster buoy, a special buoy for a special song. Plus 1% of travel chance, minus 15% annual effect. Vintage globe. Walt's trusty globe could help you sail the seven seas and the flip. Someone who really likes books and reading and stuff can't read out loud. Never mind the, reading streams that I do. Walt's trusty globe could help you sail the seven seas and beyond. While equipped plus 1 daily expenses for each different location you visited in the past 7 days, plus 2% of travel charge. Classy, standard, and small. Paddling trout. It echoes the wisdom of the sea. Critics say it's just Davy Jones's mouth. While equipped, plus 4% to travel sail chance. While the fish is talking, plus 25% to maritime effect. Minus 2 recommendations per day. Maritime while activatable distracting. I would like that globe. Maybe we can come back. My friends tell me they've got some decent cargo on board too. They've been especially enjoying your traveling classic novels.
Oh.
So I have to be careful or I might be outsold by your...
Oh.
Why don't we make a bet? Here can make 20 sales to my buddies. I'll admit defeat. Show off your cash. Introduce locals to your literary selection. Sell 20 books to sale. You've got yourself. Forward to a little competition, kiddo. Good luck. Me. Another William Shakespeare from my collection. Good for you. Oh, Fern stopped by. Means that we have a 5% greater back sale chance. Jeez. Right in front of me. Here.
Huh.
Hey. What are you doing here?
Uh-huh.
The weather correspondent at the paper said it's going to be the hottest day of the year. So I assumed you'd be at the beach like everyone else. Oh. I'm so sorry. I already forgot you're new. You just fit in so easily. Sorry. Oh, look at them. Sorry. Here, I'll show you how to get to Far Beach in case you want to drop by there. Far Beach. This spot is a popular destination for families in the summer. Well, that's probably where we'll start selling some kids' books. Get them to stop building sandcastles and swimming and stuff. I wonder if we have waterproof kids' books. I mean, the cardboard books that you get for babies seem more durable as long as they don't get wet on the sides. That seems like where they soak up. I went to a friend of mine's baby shower this past weekend, and there's been this trend that I've noticed over the past few years where people, instead of cards, a couple people that I know who've had baby showers within the past few years, instead of cards, they suggest getting a book. And then writing a little, what you would write on a card in the cover of the book, a little note for them for the future. And I really like that. And this same friend of mine, she actually did that for my birthday / bridal shower combination party a couple years ago, where she said, in lieu of a card, get a book that you think she'd like. Which, going back to Legends and Lattes, was actually really funny. I had gotten Legends and Lattes for myself and a friend of mine. She and her husband probably saw it. I forget which one of them picked it. They probably both did, frankly. And for each book that they picked out, my friend, she also made bookmarks that had like stickers and all kinds of little images, that matched the book that they got. And one of the books that they got me was Legends in Lattes. And I did not, and still do not, have the heart to tell them that I already had it and that I had already read it by the time they gave it to me. But, if anything, that just means if I want to let somebody borrow it, if something happens to one of my copies, it's not as big of a deal. Like, yeah, I have the one from my friends, so I'll keep that one for myself, because I don't write in or mark up my books or anything, so I would, if somebody wanted to borrow it and I gave it out, I'd give them my copy that I had before. Just makes sense to me. But yeah. I do have another ad break coming up in probably another minute or so. Another minute and a half ad break. So once we get there, we'll stop what we're doing. Quick little break. Until then, let's keep going. Afternoon at the seaside. Get to know the beach by visiting it 3 times. I'm not really a beach person myself, but I'm sure the crowd there will need some of your reading material. I wonder if it helps that I click on people to greet them. Then say goodbye. And it looks like I should have stocked up on more travel. Those really sold a hotcakes. Looks like some items have been discounted. Now might be a good time to buy. Although you could wait longer and risk someone else buying them. Items in the seasonal selection have much slower turn. There's no need to hurry back. Alrighty. Back. Items in the seasonal section have much slower turnover, so there's no need to hurry. Would like that plant though. Just snatch them up before the season ends. Public parks still in disrepair. Park management looking for volunteers. Last winter, a series of snowstorms devastated vital parts of the beloved ride park. Many trees were uprooted, and flower beds were destroyed by strong hail. At the beginning of the year, members of the Buxtonbury community have repeatedly expressed a wish for a restoration effort. Led by students of St. Buxtonbury University, a newly formed group of volunteers is looking for local gardeners willing to donate their precious time and resources to much-needed repair. Bay cluttered by buoys. Local fishers' nets are full of unregistered boats. So it's still looking like it's going to be nice. Sunny today and tomorrow. Get this one because it's cheap. Wow. When I get to the beach, you know what to load up. It's gone down a little bit, so I'm going to pick up this used book. I have so many kids' books, I have way too big of a back stock now. Look around the map. The park's probably like around here. Hills. Okay, so we probably have to go to the cafe today because Tilt was very. Before we do that, look at all this stuff. Okay, first, put the cactus in the window like I wanted. Another place we can hang that. I like it. We can have this table here. I wonder if we can put something. Yeah, we can put the cactus on the table. We can also put the guest books on the table. Yeah, there we go. Have it over here so it's not like right in the way of the door. But that way people can also having the sign for the windows is a good idea. Boy, oh boy. You know what? Why not? Could we put some of this stuff in here instead? I probably could, but I like it outside. There's not a lot of room for people in here in the first place, so we don't want to crowd. Do I want to make the table mat? Oh, you know what? We could also make the table mat shelves on the floor. Help it stand up. We can paint a little pot with the flower. Cactus in. We'll have that match so it stands out a little bit. Paint whatever the color on the buoy is, but it already matches. Oh, finally, I can paint my car. Yay! I like it. It's very me. Times the adventure begins. Evil under the parasol. For Buxtonbury. Go for the kill. And then there were some. An empire of sand. Walt, seen at the waterfront square. Birthday is winter at 15. He likes travels and classics. He, him, retired sailor, fisher. A lot of people are real into travel. We've sold 17 books here at the not gonna buy anything else. I'm gonna save my money. It's a little more expensive to go today. That's okay. That's why we're saving. Going to the cafe. Okay, so we didn't. I don't think we sold any kid books yesterday. Well, we're in a new place, so maybe our selling will be a bit different. We have added chance from the cactus and the boot. I think what I'm gonna get that 5, 5, 5, 5. Refill my travel sets. No, we'll keep the 5 prime. Still here. And she might buy some. And, just maybe a little, like, bonus. Yeah, that's fine. There's like a 33% chance for everything. Café Liberté. Wednesday. Before we open up. Café Liberté. Fresh croissants, delectable coffee, rigorous discourse. Doesn't look like there's anything I can pick up. Your bookshop can also be impacted by unexpected sources, such as the weather, visitors, and dates. You can always read up by what something does by looking at it. Sunny, it's just nice. There you are. You rolled up to the cafe as Lilith requested. Seems like Mariam has her hands full in the cafe again, but I'm sure she'll drop by later. Now I have something you might help with. I've been cleaning out my old shop for months now, selling the small things at the flea market. This Saturday, I'm trying to move more bulky items. Help an old bookseller out, will you? They fit in well into that little wagon of yours. Pick them up and bring them with you to the market on Saturday. Move it, move. Check by Tilde's old bookshop and pick up all 5 of her moving boxes outside. I owe you. I'll make sure there will be lots and lots of customers in it for you. Okay. We didn't have a crime. Need your help, youngin'. Sometimes people will ask for help if they can't find what they're looking for. Click the bubble to help them. They won't wait forever. Listen closely to people's requests and try to pick up on what kind of book they're looking for. I can always go for a good whodunit, and also I wouldn't mind something with a detective. I'm interested to see what you can suggest. Pay attention to how certain parts of their requests are worded. While some things can be optional, others are really important to your customer. People also leave some of their likes and dislikes unsaid, so make sure to put yourself in their shoes. Some requests might also be harder to fulfill than others. Wow, you're telling me the old bookseller is a difficult request to fulfill? Who would have imagined that? In other news, Fork founding ticket. You can check the difficulty stars here to gauge how many books in your shelf are a good fit for your customer. Requests usually get more difficult as your stock dwindles throughout the day. Now let's look for a book that might pique their interest. Click to inspect the book. This game is also controller compatible. I tried it out, it works just fine. But I'm liking using the mouse. Of course, you can also use the keyboard for the menu items that are down here, the newspaper and the journal and stuff. Here you can see important info about the book, including a short description. A Study in Scarlet by Arthur Conan Doyle, published 1887, 162 pages long. In this first appearance of the eccentric Detective Sherlock Holmes and his partner, Dr. Watson, the pair take out the old magnifying glass to solve a murder case in Victorian London. I feel like she'd like that. Short description, publication date, genre, author, and page count can all typo can all be helpful to inform your decision. You think this book is a good match? Once you found a match, try recommending it. True Grit by Charles Portis, published 1968, 135 pages, 1878, 14-year-old Maddie wants vengeance. Tom Chaney took her father's life, his horse, and $150 in cash. Maddie convinces Rooster Cogburn, the toughest U.S. Marshal in the West, to accompany her in a manhunt across Indian territory. Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal Lecter series. Chilling thriller that won't let you go. Follow an FBI trainee as she struggles to cooperate with a cunning and cannibalistic psychopath to catch another serial. Written by Thomas Harris, published in 1988, 352 pages, mature reading. Who could that be at this hour? All the wrong questions, number 1. Readers are discouraged from reading this book about a preteen training as a secret agent in a strange town. It would also be better if you avoid drinking coffee and listening to classical jazz while doing so. Book 1 of a series better left unpublished. In case you hadn't, read it on screen or picked up on it, that was written by Lemony Snicket, published in 2012, 258 pages. The Lighthouse Mystery, Boxcar Children number 8, Gertrude Chandler Warner, published in 1962, 128 pages. Henry, Jesse, Violet, and Benny's days in a boxcar are behind them. Now they travel the world, solving mysteries nobody wanted their help with. This summer, the siblings are asleep in a lighthouse when their dog Watch wakes them, barking at something unseen. The last crime book we've got, The Bullet That Missed, a Thursday Murder Club Mystery, number 3, by Richard Osman, published 2022, 413 pages, mature reading. Another week at Cooper's Chase Retirement Village, another cold case for Joyce, Elizabeth, Ibrahim, and Ron to solve. A stranger from Elizabeth's past arrives to threaten her, but the Thursday Murder Club always keeps their confidences and protects their own. And based on what she said, I think A Study in Scarlet would be the best for me. Hobbyist bookseller. Successfully recommend a book. That's the achievement I just got. Oh, looks like you've managed to surprise them with an unexpected pick. I'm a bit surprised, but cleaning up after incompetent cops? Sounds about right. Glad you like it. They'll try this one and keep shopping. Inspired customer. Whenever you successfully recommend a book, excuse me, all of your customers become inspired to pick up a book for a short time. Plus 15% to all book sales sheets. Hell yeah. This happens whenever you successfully recommend a book, means increases the sales chance across all genres for a short while. Yippee! Didn't have a classic. Hello. Oh, there's a fountain. That's it. That's all we can do. That's all. Looks like we've only sold one so far. People really want classic Café. Like this Fern in a casual outfit. It is Fern. Ooh, Fern found a fantasy. Looks like it's going pretty well today. Need some inspiration. I passed my last exam. I'm looking for a piece of classic literature. Also, I'm going to need at least 450 pages. I'm a fan of books like Bleak House. Maybe you noticed that some books can show up across different genres. This doesn't impact how the customer perceives the book. You can use it to recommend books in a genre where your customer might not have been looking. Color Purple by Alice Walker. Published 1976, 262 pages. So it's shorter than what they want. We'll have to look at that. Ginger Tree by Oswald Wind. Published 1977, 312 pages, mature read. Set in the early 1900s, we follow Mary as she sails across the world to marry a man she barely knows. When a forbidden love affair costs her everything, she must forge a completely new life. Hunchback of Notre Dame by Victor Hugo. Published 1831, 512 pages. Gothic romance set in the dark and troubling streets of medieval Paris. Ring any bells? Each chapter is told by a different unlikable character, and none of them are gargoyles, making this novel far more depressing than its animated adaptation. That's fine. They might like that. Lysistrata by Aristophanes. Published 411 BCE, 114 pages. Delightfully devious play demonstrating the power of women and shared protest of unconventional means. Will the booty be too strong to resist for Lysistrata and her friends, or will they bring an end to the Peloponnesian War? Which one? I like how the books, the sizes of them, don't necessarily reflect the size of the book itself. Ooh, Antigone. I'm a level with you guys. I am not as well read as I like to make myself out to be. I don't know exactly what Bleak House is. Ooh, Kafka's Metamorphosis. How to get a girlfriend when you're a terrifying monster. My Robot. What asexuality reveals about desire, society, and the meaning of sex. Secret History of Bookstonbury. Insight into the forgotten anecdotes of history, which was hugely popular in 1953 and still makes for an entertaining read. However, many of these historical theories have since been disproven. That's fun. Declaration of the Rights of the Woman and the Female Citizen by Limp the Gouge. Shearwater, A Bird, An Ocean, and A Long Way Home. My lesbian experience with loneliness. I already read the classic. Happily Ever After Cookbook, original recipes for book lovers. Excuse me, I might need that. Architecture in Britain. Age of License, Travelogue 1. Secret Garden graphic novel. Ooh. Remember. Menagerie. Right. It is on television. Which one? Yeah, I was gonna suggest The Hunchback. Can't go wrong with a classic like The Hunchback of Notre Dame. A perfect recommendation. Might have just found someone's favorite book. They'll buy this one and keep shopping. Yeah! Need something for an essay. Hi there. I'm intent on reading a play. Pop science isn't really my thing. Hey, I've got Antigone. I think that's about the only play that I saw that in my brain that was a play. Let's recommend that. Amazing Antigone. I heard they're putting on a new production soon. Accomplished bookologist successfully recommend 3 books in a single day. Yeah. Okay, so if I come here, I'm gonna need more classes because I've already sold half. Wow, I also sold travels. Thanks. Hi. Wow, got a lot of people. At least it seemed like. And that's it for this. Wow. Classic really went. Saturday market bigger than ever. Organizers expect record turnout thanks to perfect weather conditions. At our town's ongoing flea market in time, weekend visitors can once again browse, haggle, and buy to their heart's content. Stalls will offer a variety of vintage clothing, artworks, plants, homewares, records, and more. Other visitors will get a fresh selection of books remains to be seen. Staff tip, turning up between 9 and 11 a.m. will guarantee the best bargain. Anonymous poetry discovered at farm. Enigmatic modeled verses captivate literature. I think we'll hold off on buying more for the moment. Buy stuff from Walt and go back to the water. So 20 books for the sale. I think we'll go back to the cafe. So I don't think we sold any back books. I think we really got I didn't sell like any Kindles. I'm gonna take out a couple. I'll still have like we'll put classics and the travel really well. Whoops. Take out a couple of the back. Fill in a couple more fantasy. Good with drama. Top off the run. You know, just because we have been doing so well. That's a lot. Oh! Hello, Raiders! Oh, the double raiding. Got the double raid from Mez and Geek's Fortune. Hello. Welcome in, Raiders. I am Barista, your local Dampier Cafe variety VTuber. This isn't a cafe, though. This is a bookstore. Bookshop. I'm assuming that you were both streaming together again. Since you both came in at the same time. But if not, that's just a very good coincidence. Thank you for stopping by. Feel free to pop off in the chat. How are you doing? Geeks Never Playing It Takes Two. That's the one. I knew you'd said what it was the last time. Or like I'd seen you post about it. I couldn't remember what it was. We finished it and dissolved the divorce. Oh, is that good? I want to say good, but I don't know if that's actually good. Thank you very much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Today is one of our variety days here at the cafe. What the H Wednesday. Today we're trying out a game I've had my eye on for a while. That I finally, just bit the bullet and got. Because it's on sale. Until probably noon tomorrow my time. So probably another 12 hours or so. 25% off, so it's only about $15 US instead of 20 right now. A little cozy inventory management type game, which also includes real books that you can refer to your customers, all sorted out in different categories. And it's a game I thought I would like just because it's literally just called Tiny Bookshop. It sounds cute as shit. And it is, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm thinking what we'll probably do is we'll probably play through to the first flea market day. We'll probably play through to that, and then we'll call it a night. That'll have us going for a couple of hours. So we'll still be going for a while yet. Mez, Geeks, if you have to raid and run, go take care of yourselves. Do that post-stream care. Get something to eat, something to drink. Take your meds if you haven't yet. Go to bed. Whatever you gotta do. But if you wanna stick around while we play some more cozy book management game, love to have you. Appreciate you stopping by and bringing your communities here. We've been selling a lot of classics lately, so I kind of want to get this Classics of Literature box, but it's 40, and I've only got 73 right now. And I don't want to just keep spending money. So I think I'm going to hold off on that for now. So we've been selling a lot of travel books, a lot of classic books. We're gonna keep those in. Bumped up fantasy a little bit. I took down facts books. I'm taking down kids books because we haven't really. I don't think we've sold a single kids book one more travel down there. Okay. Today we're at the cafe. Cafe Liberté. Thursday. A freaking bird that sounds like an owl, but it's a seagull. Bring Tild's old stuff with you to the flea market on Saturday. She might finally be satisfied after that. Yes, Tild's an older lady who used to run a bookshop here in town. She's taken it upon herself to try and help us out. Nothing we can do back here at the fountain other than, well, look at it. Nothing wrong with that. Neat little thing. Not the mannequin piece, at the very least. Here's Fern. He's a local reporter for the newspaper. Stuff's kind of bulky, won't be able to carry much else. Okay, that's fine. I probably could have waited until tomorrow to pick these up, but 1,000 feet, what rating? It should be. Yeah, Fern likes to get fantasy travel books. Hope we didn't have what they wanted. What's up, buddy? Anything hot off the press. It needs to be science fiction, and I usually enjoy a classic piece of literature. It'd be nice if it's not super tragic. Okay, so they want something new. Probably let's see what we got as far as more recent publications. It needs to be science fiction. Oh, didn't we have iRobot? Heck, where is it? I feel like iRobot. Oh, but it was published in 1950. Not super true. Nine delightful short stories. Imagine a world of robot and human collaboration and explore some interesting concepts within this frame. Foundational text of modern sci-fi and a must-read in the store-bought version of the future we ended up in. It's not new though, so it's something to think about. They're not gonna want it. Hiking trails. Oh, the House of Usher. That's a big one. That's. Well, these are all the classics. They're definitely something to consider while we're on our ad break. Alrighty, we should be back. I took a quick glance over everything else we've got, and frankly, I think iRobot seems like it's going to be the best. It's not hot off the presses by any stretch of the imagination. It was published 76 years ago, as of right now. But it's one of the foundational of science fiction, and they said they usually enjoy a classic. I frankly don't know how tragic iRobot is, but we can give it a go. Oh yes, iRobot. I love speculative fiction. Yeah. Really glad that worked. It worked out better than I thought it would. And I'm kind of just a little bit like proud of myself for coming up with something as quickly as I did. Goddamn, Fern, you're buying all of my fantasy. It's not a complaint. It's just an observation. It might be a complaint if I'm not able to sell anything to anybody else. Wow, look at all these people. This shorter person. I need something for an essay. I'm looking for something to do, you know, a new hobby, but I'm not much of a pop science reader. Do you have anything like round-looking work with Brooke? I couldn't find anything at the library. Oh, I did just see. Don't tell me somebody bought it. Earn. So to me, that would imply that maybe this person wants like a travel kind of book. I'm not gonna overthink it. What? No, not the article. 16 years before her famous novel, The Age of Innocence, Thornton publishes the scholarly travel book, a remarkably detailed survey of Italian garden horticulture. Written by Edith Wharton, published in 1904, 290 pages. None of these other ones, I think, really fit this. Let's give this one a try. Sweet Italian villas in their gardens sounds like something I can get into. Yeah! I feel like I'm lucking out really hard in finding the perfect ones. I'm waiting for somebody to be like, why would you recommend this to me? This is an absolute piece of garbage. Afternoon. Oh dear, you know you don't have to bring those boxes with you everywhere, don't you? It's perfectly fine to leave them in storage until Saturday. I only need them for the flea market. But thank you for being so considerate. I appreciate the gesture. Okay. Ah, you must be that person Tilde has told me about. I see a small collection of plastic. Good. If you'd gotten here earlier, it would have been a lot bigger. Everybody's into this shit. I'm Miriam Devoir. Welcome to my Café, the Liberté. Notice my family owned for about 200 years. Throughout the years, the Liberté has looked at our histories with greatest writers, revolutionaries, they all met. But surely you've done your own research into this town already. Either way, I have to get back to my customer. Goodbye. Give me a hand. Yes? Retirement is the best. I want a book with a coming-of-age plotline. I enjoy the odd romance plot from time to time. Do you have anything like a collection of good coming-of-age? Would you like a kid's book? Silly Mr. Quiddle, 11th Hour Curious Mystery. Now Winston delivered person. Coming of age. Good Lord negotiates for complex identities. Black woman, lesbian, poet, activist, cancer survivor, mother, and the Industrial Revolution in England, social justice movements. Margaret and John's motivations clash over the working conditions in a dangerous world. Victorian literature has never been seen more productive yearning. I want a book with a coming of age plot. I feel like the Lemony Snicket one. Who could that be at this hour? The preteen training as a secret agent. And that could involve some coming of age kind of stuff. Let's give it a shot. Oh, such a sweet story about growing up. Okay, it wasn't like her favorite thing, but she liked it. Or is that an old man? Whatever, the point is, I made a good suggestion. Oh, somebody's finally buying a kid's book. It's a Christmas miracle. Is somebody buying a kid's book? Whoever's in here now is buying, like, all of my... I'm out of classics! No! Okay, you know what? I'm buying this thing of classics now. Yeah! I've still got freaking kids' books out. Ying. Bye, person. Still made a pretty good chunk today. The store in town center sits empty. Former bookshop cleared out after Sankalin's retirement. Many of our readers will have fond memories of the book handle and antiquariat. That's fine. At 4 Cyril Plaza, where Tilde Sankalin's doors were always open to comfort you with a perfect book. While the 76-year-old has been happily retired for a few years now, it still feels like the end of an era to see those doors come to their final close. Ken Buxtonberry's new mobile bookshop follow her in her impressive footsteps. What will happen to this prime spot in Cyril Plaza? Tilde Sankalin interview on page 7. Buxton University announces tuition hike. Student council walkout. Controversy. So this one's free, so it's got a good variety, a little bit of everything. Wait. I'm gonna keep the travel one in the back of my mind for now. I've killed stuff with you at the What do you mean? We saw them literally yesterday. Miriam, last seen at Café Liberté. Her birthday is 1-1. Favorite art class is back. She, her, business owner, family matriarch, sold 34 books. Sell a lot of classics, travel, and fantasy. I think we're gonna... Yeah. 23. Well, it is Friday, so. I'm gonna throw out an entire shelf of classics. Fill in the gaps. Some drama, some crime. Not what I want. Those. Couple of facts. Couple of travel. Like one. Yeah. For where we're at, this seems to be Café Liberté, Friday summer. Okay, quick look-see. Accidentally open that. Hit the fountain. Didn't expect there to be anything, but hey, you never know. Okay, nice day. Let's see how it goes. I am really enjoying this. Like the little elements of customization, but also getting to know the customers, having people show up. Oh dear, how have you been? Give me one of those good old classics. I just need another fantasy novel now, and I like going on a book when I read it. Dealing with Dragons, The Enchanted Forest Chronicles written by Patricia C. Reed, published in 1990, 240. Get out of being a typical princess. Marine volunteers to be a dragon princess so she can pursue her own interests. Over-enthusiastic knights, a suitor who just won't go, nosy wizards, and dragon politics were not part of the plan. That seems like good. Ooh, a Discworld book. Soul Music. Discworld number 16, Death number 3. This novel could be about sex, drugs, and rock and roll, but it's about a rock band. Also, there's a troll in the band, and a dwarf, and a suspiciously elvish-looking guy. Medieval ears of Discworld citizens will hear metal, death metal. Prose by Lee Bardugo, published 2015, 496 pages. Young adult fantasy heist novel set in the Grishverse, a dark world populated with magic users. Join the criminally talented Kaz Brecker as he gets together a crew of fellow teenage thieves to complete a dangerous task. I still have to finish that at some point. Storm of Swords, Song of Ice and Fire. George R. R. Martin, published 2,988 pages, mature. War still wages in the Seven Kingdoms and lands in the Song of Ice and Fire fantasy series. Alliances are made just as quickly as they are broken, and don't even get me started on the Parable of the Sower by Octavia Butler. In a dystopian world ravaged by the climate change and corporate greed, a young woman embarks on a biblical journey to spread the seeds of a new religion in a Dark Portal, Book 1 of the Deptford Knights by Robin Jarvis, published 1989, 240 pages. No one has ever seen Jupiter, the living god worshipped by the rats living below Deptford. In this dark fantasy, Audrey, a young mouse, ventures into the sewers where she discovers her missing father was last seen in Jupiter's altar chamber. Thrilling read for kids. I mean, I'm not a kid, but that sounds cool as shit. I'd read that. One of those good old classics I need a fantasy novel now. I feel like the Pratchett one is a good one. Now that's a surprising treat. Soul music really tickles my imagination. The Discworld books are all classics, so that's why I went with that. How lovely that William Shakespeare. Yeah, why wouldn't he be? Fairfield Mariam. This one person is just they walked in and said, "I'll take your entire stock." There you are. I have something prepared for you. Seems your business is doing well enough. I think it's time to welcome you into our circle. See, I'm the chairwoman of the Buxtonbury Local Association of Business Leadership and Administration. We support each other in all small business matters. Phil and I agreed you would be a good fit. However, before I can officially admit you, let's be sure that you can adhere to our standards. Pillars of business that uphold our association are not trifling. Some of them have been in place since 1798, so we'll see if you can master them. Next time you come by the Liberté, we will begin with our little business. I will see you then. Goodbye. Retirement is the best. I won't read anything under 450 pages. Facts, don't want to hear. Do you have anything like the mysterious Benedict? We need something long. This is one of those moments where I'm thrown off because I don't know about what they're asking me about. It seems like we still have that Thursday Murder Club book. They might be into that. I think we actually did sell that. Haunting Hill House. All in cards. A friend of mine actually got me that, and I love it. I finally picked up the second one. I'm probably gonna reread the first one. Because especially if it's been a while since I've read if it's been a while since I've read a book and a new one comes out, or I finally picked up a second one of it, I will more than likely reread the first. Not helpful if I don't know what it is. I mean, I could always look it up. Right now, I'm also kind of just looking. You know what? I won't read anything before my favorite pages. Fantasy is about as far removed from fact as you can get. I feel like this could work. Oh, wow. 6 crows? This will keep me occupied. Oh, good. Yes, ma'am. Knights, Romans, Vikings. I want to see some history and enjoy a good classic from time to time, but I have to get back to the cafe soon. History, huh? How about the travels of Marco Polo? That seems like it could work. Published by Marco Polo in 1300. Totally real travelogue from the 13th century. We follow The author's self-insert conveniently named Marco Polo on his legendary travels from Venice to Asia. Amazing, I like that it deals with the past. Nailed it! Hello, dear. I can't help but think back to my youth already. Sure you haven't had to spare thought on retirement yet. Let me tell you one thing. Pardon me. Make sure you have some very good friends and as many things to do as possible, or you will be bored. I myself volunteer for the town council for organized events and community outreach. I read and game and even attend the occasional concert or exhibition. Still nothing compares to the hustle and bustle of it. It's also tiring, yes, and I knew I couldn't go on forever. But as soon as it was gone, I like That's why I like to have your fetch me for shop around. Let me find another pastime. Thanks for coming by, people. Bye, Fern. Bye, Miriam. Damn, they're cleaning the fuck out of my class. Bye, Till. See you tomorrow at the market. Bye. That's it then. Click clack moo, cows that Café celebrates 200 years. City Ward's own family-owned coffee shop has thanked customers and staff in a small anniversary celebration this week. Café Liberté, a mainstay of our town center, has been serving the city for 200 years since its foundation in the early 1800s. It quickly became one of the city's most iconic spots, drawing the creatives and revolutionaries alike. Attending city officials and prominent townsfolk commended owner Miriam Devoir for her efforts in preserving books and Barry's history with touches. A meteor shower is expected tonight. Keep your eyes on the sky from 11 o'clock to 3 a.m. Weather. Please take this in your hands. $5. Are running low on travel so I'm willing to bite the cost. Flea market seems to be the place to be for all those selling used items to happy. Get ready to haggle up some Barry's cozy food. I mean, I like how everything looks still, so I'm happy. 23 to sit. I imagine if we weren't at the flea market, we probably wouldn't get like any customers. I think we're gonna keep everything as we have the past couple of days. You know, solid mix, a little heavier on fantasy, not so much on fact, not so much on kids' books. I'll take out the fact. But I also don't know what kind of market we're going to be looking at the flea market. So I will put another kid's book in there. I'll balance those out. Yeah. think overall we'll keep it pretty balanced, but still have a heavy focus on classics. Because at least a couple of people who regularly come through to the shop are really into classics. I think it'll be good to have those. Flea market, Saturday summer sale. Take a look around. Not cool. Art dealer. Bonjour. Oh, we can buy some art. Or we can buy some. Those are. Feel free to touch the artwork. It's here. Talk to this other guy. Hey, you seem like a type. Can't seem to get rid of this thing. On it? Typewriter. I should get back into writing, right? Right? Allows you to write. Plus 2 for the classic sales chance. Plus 1 daily expenses. In good condition and all. I don't know. Just seems cool. Basket stretch.
Yay!
Oh my gosh, you're the bookshop owner. Ah! Ooh, ah! Ooh, oh. Alrighty. We should be back, and if I'm remotely okay at time planning, that could have been our last ad break, because we're just going to finish out this day, and then we'll call it a night. Oh my gosh, you're the bookshop owner. I love your wagon so much. It's so cute. I'm Anne. It's so nice to meet you. Welcome to the flea market. Wow, it looks like you're swarmed with customers. Girl, I haven't even opened yet.
Oh, wow.
I hope you still had some time to look around, though. Would you like some plants for your shop? I feel like they'd fit in so well with your vibe. A succulent, take care of it. It will be your best friend. This one to travel sale. Window boxes. We have too many of these. Prime sale. Sarah. Where are those holes? I love how that's the only one. We might come back for those flowers. I like that. Lovely. Thanks for stopping by. I feel like maybe as we like sell more, like throughout the day, then maybe we can go back. I would like to, but right now I want to have like antiques and vintage. Visit the flea market. Got to know one of Buxtonberry's most beautiful community halls. Is that a sailor guy? I wonder if that counts as a challenge. And if it did, hello. Hello. Here she goes. Hi, Tilb. I think you're free. Oh, look, I can get a kid. Buy my children's books. Because nobody else is buying. Ah, good to see that you found our little flea market. Oh my, thank you kindly for your help, dear. I can finally get rid of this clutter. Yeah, so can I. You delivered Bill's old bookshop furniture to the flea market. She's offering them at a reasonable price.
Ah.
I'll set up my little stand over by the old man. Come by if you want to have a look at those boxes. They could be useful. I mean, I could. Yeah. Then who's gonna sell my books? Give me a hand, matey. Boy, I want to work on myself a bit. I also want something with a lot of pages. I'm a fan of books like etiquette. This sailor wants a sailor. I don't remember exactly. I mean, a sailor guy might like to travel. Inspiring stories of adventure, curiosity, and the power of self-discovery. Oh, I should have noticed this before. The game itself is like nudging me in the right direction, telling me what kind of genre the book this person is talking about is. Etiquette. If you want to have the perfect manners of a well-bred 20th century woman, look no further than this thorough guide to politeness and civility. The devil is in it. I don't know. I feel like this could work. I'm a bit surprised, but I feel super motivated already. Yay! Hello, young people. Oh my lord, there are so many people. Hello. On the hunt for a good encyclopedia. Fan of books like Heinemann. Classic textbooks are everyone's favorite subject in school. Packed with all the greatest with like arithmetic, trigonometry. Fantastic. Ah! Ag! Oof! Oof! y'all are just having a whole lot of fun with the fact that you can see me land because I'm over here. Can't catch it. I also really like that I almost ended up in Family Guy death pose. That has happened once or twice. How about the Encyclopedia Bookstonia, Volume 3? Discover a world of knowledge and adventure in this thrilling third volume of Encyclopedia Bookstonia. K as in knitting instructions to O as in Omegaverse. Woohoo! It's full of knowledge. That it is. Go learn about Omegaverse there.
Huh?
Oh, what? Look at this dope little shop. Hi, mate. Read about you in the paper. Such a cool place you've got.
Yeah.
My name's Klaus. I work at the Mega Mouse Shade.
Hmm.
Have you been there yet?
Hmm.
It has an awfully big car park, so I'm sure no one would mind if we made a stop there from time to time. Busy supermarket serving the community. Visit the supermarket 3 times.
Okay.
How are you? Having a good summer? Yeah, chill. Cool, yeah, mine too. You had some time to check out the local music scene?
Hmm.
It's not huge, but we've got some cool bands here and there. Like, I'm in a metal band. Don't know if you're into that sort of thing, but we're called Freelance Sleep. Alright, I'll check out your books now, but I'll see you later. Yeah, adios. Oh my god, look how many people are in here! Not want to talk to the flea market guy. Actually, I want to come over here and look at the building. I assume what I had in the old shop might be of particular use to you, and also for book visits. Why don't you have a look? That's why I'm here. Stepladder helps everyone reach the high parts of your shelves. There are at least 5 kids' books on the upper shelves, plus 7% kids' sales. Plus 2 daily expenses. I'm gonna get the... Highlight of my route. I wouldn't mind something with a detective, and I normally prefer short and sweet books. Also, I'm not afraid of tragedy. Well, The Shining is not. That's none of my thrillers are. None of my crime movies are short. I don't really have anything with a detective. Is it bad that I want to give this person this kid's book? The 11th Hour, Curious Graham Vase, published 1988. Horace the Elephant invites his friends to celebrate his 11th birthday with a feast, only to discover that it has been eaten at the 11th hour. Can you find the hidden messages and solve the mystery of who ate the birthday feast? You know what? Fuck it, we ball. Take this children. Huh, looks like you did not manage to find something for this person. Ah well. Now they're done shopping, but maybe they'll come back another time. Oh well. Somehow I did not think the kids' book would actually work. It was worth it. Because I bought that bookshelf, I've actually lost money today. And it looks like we've hit the end of the day. Oops. I never claimed to be a good businesswoman. I suppose if I was gonna buy anything else now would be the time for it, but I ended up overworking today, so that's it. I think what we're gonna do now, like I said, oh well, I did not realize I would save and quit out of the whole damn thing. But I think that's where we're gonna call it for the night. Because frankly, that after our first flea market seems like a pretty good stopping point. Back over here where I belong. It seems like a good stopping point. Because I think we got a pretty good look at, you know, what this game is all about. I have had a fantastic time with it. Like, I'm really enjoying it. And I can see myself just sitting down and getting lost in it for who knows how long. Like, if I hadn't already, like, set myself as a solid, you know, I'm stopping here thing, I probably would / could just, you know, keep going. But I'm glad I did not. Like, I think we hit a good point. Let's see where we're gonna go from. Not sure. I don't follow as many like relatively low energy kind of streamers as I could, I think. And frankly, that's okay. Frankly, this might be the move. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Probably gonna go visit our favorite boba obsessed dragon. Gonna go visit our friend Jay. Hit her with the raid message. Your to-go order is here. Café raid. Bring her to-go order of boba. She's in the middle of her subathon right now. Right now she is doing some recap. Looking at like old clips and things like that. She is just such a delight. I deeply enjoy her. We're gonna go and say hi. Give her a latte love. And tomorrow we'll be back with more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations, where we'll continue the second case of the third game. And in the meantime, as always, make sure you take care of yourself, get plenty to drink, get some eat, plenty of rest, take your meds. Thank you very much for the follow. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you around here again sometime soon. Maybe even tomorrow. We'll see. Bye-bye.